One hog, 2 hog, 3 hog, 4 hog, 5 hog, 6 hog, 7 hog, 8 hog, 9 hog, 10 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 hog.
Hello everybody, it's Noel the Red Devil here, and I can't believe me here. I want you to fixing this fucking thing. Seriously, man, I just fixed this thing. It's all over the place. Anyway, shake, 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 shake the room. Shake, 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 shake the room. Sheikh Jassim has left the building, folks. Yes, Sheikh Jassim has had enough of the Glazers. Are apparently offering 6.3 billion or something for Manchester United, and they have turned it down, and it looks like they're going with Sir Jim. Now, first of all, I've got a couple of things to say. Rio Ferdinand and all of you other little gobshites out there, which is like Qatari flags and all, saying that the deal was done. You owe the fans an apology. To the fake fans who've decided that they've had enough of following Manchester United now and are going to either go and support City. I've seen some people quote Chelsea and other teams like that. Go ahead, you little rat bag plastic wankers. We don't want you in the fandom, so go. Like, just go. And also, to the other fans out there that say, well, we haven't got Qatar now, but, you know, you shouldn't have been slagging off Sir Jim. You shouldn't have been doing this, that, and the other. Listen for a minute, right? No matter how you fucking flip this, and I've seen Manchester United fans trying to flip this, right? Oh, Sir Jim be grand. No, he won't. No, he won't. Just look at how he's ran his other businesses, his other sports franchises, and you will see they're not as great as everybody thinks they are. Listen, other fans out there have said, oh, all you fans saying RIP Manchester United, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it is, right? But doesn't mean I'm going to stop supporting the club or, well, supporting the players and the manager. The bottom line is that the Glazers were hoping for multiple investors, right? 2 people came forward in the process, Sheikh Jassim and Sir Jim Ratcliffe. They wanted a bidding war. They never got the bidding war. And I'm being honest with you, all of those people out there saying that Qatar had won the bid, they were never going to win the bid. It's clear when Sir Jim said the Glazers were nice people, right? When he did that interview and he came out, oh yeah, they're nice, they're great, right? That's when I knew Qatar was out. That's when I knew personally Qatar was out. Qatar were never winning this. For the Glazers, it's not about getting 6.4 billion, right? Or apparently they were looking for something around 8 billion, right? Even with 8 billion, I don't think they would have sold this club anyway, right? See, Manchester United is their cash machine, okay? Yes, we've been going through some financial problems, but a 25% stake from Sir Jim, which apparently is going to lead to him buying it outright, which is bullshit, right? Basically, what this deal does, it keeps the Glazers in power, but yeah, they will let him be the figurehead and take all the shit while they use Manchester United as a cash machine and start draining the club out of money. The Glazers don't want the 6 or the 8 billion when they know if they stick around for another 20, 30 years, sure, they'll make that anyway. They'll make that anyway. There's no point in them leaving, right? And this is why they chose Sir Jim. Yes, Sheikh Jassim, everybody is saying, well, Sheikh Jassim should have paid. No, he shouldn't. No, he fucking shouldn't. He shouldn't pay over the odds for the club. And people are now saying, well, he never really wanted to buy the club because if he did, he just paid it. No. Why should he? If I was a billionaire, right? And I could afford to buy Manchester United at any price, right? I wouldn't pay what they're asking, those greedy bastards. They don't deserve a penny. They don't deserve a penny, right? So I wouldn't. I'd give them what the club is valued, and if they didn't accept that, okay, I'd probably go 1 billion, maybe over 1 billion over what they want. But that's as far as I'm going, right? So I don't blame Sheikh Jassim here in any way, shape, or form. This is down to the Glazers. Look at when Avram Glazer start turning up at Air Cup finals and start showing his face a little bit more. That was another indication for me that they're going nowhere, right? Okay, the two brothers, Avram and whoever the fuck another fella is, they're the two family members that apparently have been reluctant to sell from day one. Just those two. The rest, the other four apparently want to get rid, but those two don't, right? Because they know there's potential, right? There's more money to be made out of this club, whether he is like it or not, and they're going to squeeze us for every single penny. In the meantime, our stadium's going to fall apart, which it already is. The training facilities are as bad as Reading's, according to Charlie Savage, which fair play to him for coming out and calling that shit out, right? Because he's there, he's a youth player, so he'd know. And I'd listen to him over Ronaldo, who is just in it for himself. Sick of all of these Ronaldo fans. Oh, Ronaldo's a saint. He was telling the truth about it. We all knew. Ronaldo didn't need to tell us jack shit about the club, right? Ronaldo went to Piers Morgan, an Arsenal fan, to do an interview to make sure he got kicked out of the club. And remember, this is the same Ronaldo that was going to sign for Manchester City until Alex Ferguson rang up and said, oh, no, come to United instead, right? So he didn't give a shit about Manchester United or the loyalty to Manchester United because he was going to go to Manchester City. So he's going to all stop blowing smoke up his fucking ass because he was just as bad. And he disrupted this fucking team and he destabilized it with his fucking behavior. So he deserved to be fucking kicked out, right? But when Charlie Savage, a youth player, comes and tells me how bad the training facilities are, I'll listen to him over any other fucking prima donna like Ronaldo is, right? And they're still blowing smoke. So what? He scored a goal for Portugal. Great. Yay. Wow. It's great when you have Bruno Fernandes literally putting them on the line for you to tap them fucking in. Anyway, so there are more details on this. And this phone had to go dead. So hold on. Hopefully now we'll see that phone. Right. So let's fill you in with the latest details on all of this absolute bollocks. But, you know, look, I'm just going to say it. Sheikh Jassim was never going to hang on. Now, some fans are hoping that this is some sort of power play and there's still a chance that Sheikh Jassim, listen, you need to give it up now. Right? You need to give it up, right? Bloomberg, Reuters, Rio Ferdinand, all of those accounts on X with their little fucking Qatari flags and Sheikh Jassim pictures telling you that the deal was done. All of the big Manchester United fan channels out there that lied to you all and told you the deal was done. You know, you need to wake up, right? Listen, it's not happening, right? The Glazers are staying. That's the reality, right? That's the reality of the situation now. The Glazers are staying, right? Now, I'll talk about what we could do after that, because I just want to say to the fan organisations out there, Must, isn't it, and all of these other fucking gobshites, the 1958 and all of them, right? He's had years to empty the fucking stadium on countless of occasions, and you keep telling fucking fans that it can't be done. It can't be done. We can't empty the stadium. We can't do it. It's right? You can't empty a stadium, you can't. Fuck off. Sickies are bullshit, right? Same people that'll give out about United fans buying a United jersey are the ones that have season tickets to go in and see it. Because this is the thing, people, right? They go and do that little protest, right? We protest outside Old Trafford, right? But then they go in and watch the match, right? So they'll have their little protest outside, close us out, right? And then they'll go in and watch the match. And then half of them will go into the fucking mega store, right? And these are the very same people that will shame you, right? Shame a fan like me that can't get to Old Trafford as much as those fuckers can, and I'll buy a jersey to represent my club, right? They go and have a go at me then. Fucking cheeky, all go out and buy their season tickets as well. Do not tell me you can't empty Old Trafford. You can. There's just not a will for you to fucking do it, right? Because you don't want to miss your precious fucking match, right? So I'm sick of these organisations. You either empty Old Trafford or shut the fuck up. There are two major games coming up for United now, right? In the Champions League and against Manchester City, both at home, right? Both matches at home, right? The world will be fucking looking at Old Trafford. The cameras will be looking at Old Trafford. That is your moment. That is your moment. The only way you're getting the Glazers out, if there's any fucking chance of getting them out, is crippling them financially now. And that means emptying the stadium. That means next season, you fucking idiots, you don't go and renew your season ticket. Manchester United send you an email or phone call. Harry, would you like to renew your season ticket? Even though we're going to screw you over again, you're going to have another poor season and the Glazers are going to take out more money at the club. Would you like your season ticket? Yeah, I would like my season ticket because I'm a fucking hypocrite. Right? That's what yous are. Fucking hypocrites. So don't fucking point the finger and start saying fans should do this, that, and the other. Right? Yous are fucking over there. Right? Yous could fucking say, you mean to tell me yous can't print up fucking leaflets and get them all around the stadium and tell people, right, here are the two fucking dates. And this is when we want to empty Old Trafford. And this is the time that we want to do it. You mean to tell me you can't do that? Right? If you can't even fucking empty the stadium, well then I wouldn't even let you fucking organise a funeral. Right? Is that fucking bad? Okay? Now let's get into more details. Let's make you sick even more. Right? Because the more I talk, maybe is my fucking cop on and do something. So let's talk about a bit more of what it means with Sir Jim coming in. Right? Let's see. Okay? Let me see. Right? Okay, let's go to Fabrizio Romano. Because he's the guy that's been on it, but also one of the guys that said deal was done with fucking Qatar as well. Remember that, right? These fucking idiots have all been shown for what they are. So, this is what finally tipped Sheikh Jassim over the edge. So listen to this, right? Exclusive. Sheikh Jassim has presented fully cash bid, clearing all old debt with zero new debt for 100% of the club. Sheikh Jassim's team declined to comment on this news, citing confidentiality restrictions, but have confirmed they've withdrawn from the process. So Sheikh Jassim can't even come out and say anything because the Glazers have put a gag order in. So we don't even know how bad it fucking is and how much they actually want it, right? There's estimates of up to 8 fucking billion, right? So that's what he was going to do. He's going to clear the debt, right? He was going to put money by for a new state for the stadium to be refurbished and for the training facilities. And apparently 1.5 billion was set aside as well for the fucking team, right? So that's what Sheikh Jassim was going to do if he bought the club, right? And the Glazers said no, right? So let's and there you go. We got the Manchester United Supporters Trust Must. I don't want to hear what you have to say. I don't give two flying fucks what you idiots have to say, or the 1958, or any other fucking gobshite organisation that's supposed to claim to represent the fans. Fans have been telling you on social media for the last several fucking years, empty the fucking stadium. So, Sir Jim Ratcliffe expected to control of football sporting operations once vote of 25% minority stake will be confirmed. Key days ahead for Manchester United future as the process will enter the final stages. So that's why Sir Jim has been gone around like a cocky little fucker, because he always knew that he had this in the fucking bag, because he's willing to massage the fucking Glazers' pockets. And you know what? It's what most of these fucking organizations that say represent the fans deserve anyway. You actually fucking deserve this, right? You've had plenty of fucking chances to get these bastards out of our fucking club, and you haven't done enough. And you haven't done enough. Marching, protesting, it does fuck all. Sheikh Jassim believes he would have been a dream owner for Manchester United. Fully cash bid, clearing all our debts with 100% net zero, no debt for 100% of the club. He was the only bidder that offered to buy United. And the investment package was worth over 8 billion. There you go. From Fabrizio. 8 billion, and they still turned that down. They turned it down because they know in the long run they will make 8 billion. They'll make 8 billion. They know exactly what they're doing. So this was the final thing. He had further discussions with the Glazer family to buy 100% of the club. And then that bid was rejected by the Glazer family. And they say again, so he's had multiple bids turned down by the Glazers, and fans are like, oh, maybe they should, Sheikh Jassim should have paid what the Glazers wanted. No. Telling you now, right? Sheikh Jassim was never getting control of Manchester United because the Glazers do not want to relinquish control of Manchester United. It's a cash cow. And while we're doing badly on the pitch and while we're plummeting down the table, they don't care. The club is still making money. And the reason why the club is still making money is because, season ticket holders bought their tickets at the start of the season. They renewed. Also, then week in, week out, you have people from other countries coming over to watch the game. So they buy a ticket. And then the club then allow away fans to get into the home stand to go and buy tickets then for other games. This is what they do. This is the tactics they've been using. Right, so until there's a full commitment by fans and fan channels out there to walk out of Old Trafford and then to come up with better and newer ideas of doing things. Listen, I don't condone any sort of stuff that we see in at Ajax with Ajax fans. And them smashing up their stadium and stuff like that. I don't want to see Manchester United fans do something like that. But you did get the Liverpool game called off, and I think more pitch invasions will probably be necessary. You've got to do anything. If you're not going to empty the stadium, well then pitch invasions. Do fucking something, right? Before this club, listen for a minute. Newcastle have been took over, right? And people, here's Manchester, and this is the thing you Manchester United fans need to cop on to now, right? Sheikh Jassim has been torn down with an offer of up to 8 billion, apparently, right? What's stopping him from buying Liverpool? What's stopping him from buying another Premier League club, right? And then we're further behind again. Because if you take a 25% stake by Sir Jim, if you think we're going to see any of that money from the initial deal, right, if the manager is going to see loads of that money, you got another thing coming, right? We're in free fall at the moment. We got a good result in the last game. That was great, right? But this hasn't been a very good season so far, and now this, right? So look, I don't want to hear from Must, the 58, or any of these other gobshites out there, right? Yous empty the stadium, right? Yous pitch and invade. Yous do whatever yous fucking have to do to, in a non-violent way, to get matches either called off or whatever the fuck yous need to do to financially cripple this club, right? But the thing about it is, people already buy their tickets and their season tickets, so you're not going to be able to do much damage unless you convince everybody not to renew their season ticket. But unfortunately, Manchester United fans will continue to renew their season ticket. They will continue to go into the Manchester United megastore, and then those very same people then will point the finger at me, you, or anybody else that can't get to Old Trafford every 2 weeks or twice a week to go and see your team, right? Will point the finger at us and say it's their fault, when in reality it's actually all their fault. I'm not buying season tickets. I'm buying a jersey. And then, if I'm lucky, because it's my birthday around the time when all the jerseys come out, I might get them gifted to me, which is even better, right? But I'm not going to tell people that, oh, don't buy me a Man United jersey for my birthday, like, right? But you United fans that are there week in, week out, or go to away games and all this, saying that this, that, and the other needs to be done when you are actually in the stadiums, you yourselves is hypocritical. I'm not listening to you anymore. So either empty the stadium or do something completely different or forget about it. Shut up and put up like the rest of us. Simple as that. Because I'm sick of his moaning. Right now, the manager needs your support. Right now, these players need your support. And the staff of Manchester United also need your support. Because if anything, from what I've heard, it's a toxic work environment under the Glazers in that club. It's not like the family unit and the family environment that we used to know. Apparently, few women have come forward and said that it's a very uncomfortable work environment for them, especially when it comes to stuff SA and stuff like that, you know, unwanted attention. You know, then we had the Mason Green. I mean, what kind of club are we fucking running at all? Now, apparently, Sir Jim is going to come in and he's going to evaluate. He's going to do a 100-day evaluation. You don't need to do a 100-day evaluation, right? This is the fucking problem, you stupid bitch face, right? The training facilities are crap, right? The stadium is falling apart and there isn't enough investment in the fucking football team, right? You don't need 100 fucking days to waste on finding out what the fucking issues are. Also, sack all the fucking scouting staff because they're all a bunch of morons, right? Find out why we do have fucking so many fucking injuries and sort that fucking out, right? Nobody wants to hear 100 days. You don't need 100 days. Right? If you fucking go and meet the fucking fans and talk to the fans, they'll tell you what the fucking problems are. You don't need no 100 days to figure this fucking out, right? You can have this all figured out in 2 fucking weeks and then go over then and have a fucking plan in fucking place. And if it takes 100 days to enact that fucking plan, then that's fine. But you'll have a plan in place. Don't be giving me your 100 days evaluation and all of this crap, right? Fans can tell you what's going on with this club. You don't need that. So stop wasting their fucking time on irrelevant shit when we're in the fucking dire right now. Right? Fucking Manchester United. Tell you, if Sheikh Jassim buys Liverpool or buys Everton or buys another Premier League club, I'll laugh. I will laugh. Do you know what? I will laugh me head off. But you know what? All of those fan organisations, right? Us fans telling you to empty the stadium and he's refused to do it because he's wanted to go and watch the matches, which is our season tickets. I'll tell you what, right? If he does buy another club, I'm gonna laugh at you all, and it's what you deserve. It's what you deserve, right? Because yous are there. Yous could do something about this. Yous have been asked to empty Old Trafford so many times and yous refused to do it. Yous keep coming up with excuses. Oh, we can't empty the stadium. Then we got people coming out from other countries. Well, tell them to stay the fuck away for a week. You mean to tell me that they can't fucking reschedule a ticket for another fucking game and miss one fucking game, don't be giving me the excuses, right? This is on you just as much as it's on every other fucking gobshite out there, right? Fucking Sir Jim, 25% stake in the club with but he wants to make clear that, yeah, it's 20 to get me foot in the door because I'm going to buy the rest of the club. What you got to do then? You got to do what you did with your French club, like your French club. You know, you got people in there who hadn't got a fucking clue what they were doing and ruined that French club, so you're going to ruin their club too. I mean, we've already got American assholes to do that. We don't need a British cunt to come in as well and do that, right? You're a fucking parasite. You're just as bad as those Glazers. You're a fucking parasite. You'll bleed this fucking club dry too. Yous are all fucking parasites, right? And you know what? It's why everybody did not. Do you know what? I'm gonna say it. Fucking deserved. I'm glad Sheikh Jassim was pulled. I'm glad. I'm actually fucking glad. Right? It's what all of these gobshites that turn up at Old Trafford, it's what you fucking deserve. Is what you deserve. Right? Preaching to everybody else, don't buy a jersey, but just buy a fucking season ticket. Then go into the mega store. Get your missus to go into the mega store. You don't be seen going into the mega store. We all seen that footage. This bunch of fucking hypocrites. Get the fucking boat. And then he's marched to the stadium. Oh, Glazers now. Oh, there's a match. Let's go in. Oh. Fucking idiots. You know what? You deserve the Glazers. The fans, I feel fucking sorry for. People like me being following the club for over fucking all of me life following this club, right? All of me life, right? And I've just seen it going down the fucking pisser. And you know what? It's fucking sad. But you know, the fans that deserve it are the ones that are there week in, week out. You deserve it. Right, eating these our prawn sandwiches and all this fucking shit. You know what? Roy Keane was right about the bastards in the 90s, right? When it went all corporate and shit, right? You don't fucking love you our club. If you loved you our clubs, you wouldn't have sat by and watched that happen for fucking decade. Fuck off. Anyway, I'm off because I'm angry now. I've got better things to be doing than moaning about this club week in, week out. But we will be back because the international break is nearly over. And of course, a few of our players have done well. Casemiro may be injured. You know, the usual when our players go away from international duty. We get players back and then we get a load of them fucking injured. Right? But we'll see what happens with our players. But important few weeks coming up, folks, for this club. And I would just say this one final thing. If I have one message to send to Manchester United fans now is that it's important that you guys get behind the manager and get behind these players and get behind the staff at Old Trafford who are openly willing for the Glazers to go. They now are working with a bunch of people that they don't want to be working for, right? So, you know, my heart goes out to all of those, the staff. And my heart goes out to the players and the manager as well. Manager hoping for a decent takeover so we could actually get the funds to build the team that he wants. Now we're just going to keep continuing to stagnate the way we have over these last couple of seasons, and it's heartbreaking. There's going to be, listen, if people thought 7-0 against Liverpool is bad, them results are going to become more common for us because we're going to be so far behind. And if Sheikh Jassim does decide to buy another club in England, and I know he is a Manchester United fan, but if he was to buy Liverpool, that would be the worst scenario ever, and that would be that's it. I'd actually stop supporting the Premier League. I'd actually stick with League of Ireland. Do you know that? I actually will. If that happens, if he buys Liverpool, I'm done. I'm gone. These Glazers don't deserve any support. Just go and support your local team until we get our club back. you know, fight until we get it back and to watch some other fucking club. But I'm telling you, if he goes and buys Liverpool, and remember, all it takes is someone to buy Liverpool and another club, and we're in serious trouble. And we're already in serious trouble because Newcastle are. And listen, people can say what they want about Newcastle, right? He has them playing. They dismantled PSG in the Champions League. Newcastle are coming a lot faster than everybody thought that was possible, right? Because they've got a great manager in place and they've got a great structure in place. And it's not all about buying world-class players for them. They buy players that they know that will put a shift in and know that will give their best. And they bring in multiple players in multiple positions, right? So Newcastle are already ahead of us, whether we like it or not, right? And we've got them coming up in the Carabao Cup, and we ain't defending no cups this year, so I expect us to be beaten by Newcastle, to be quite honest with you. Actually, I expect us to be beaten quite heavily in a couple of games now coming up. I don't think we're with it. This team is Casemiro is on the decline. Varane is injury prone. Martinez now is out again, but he's going to become injury prone. He's not going to be the defender that we all said. We're going to be stuck with another injury prone defender. Then we got Johnny Evans. We got Harry Maguire, who won't fuck off. We got Victor. I passed back a lot as well. Apparently, they might give him a contract extension. Listen, this is the type of business that we're doing, right? And the club then are actually thinking, should we extend Tony Martial's contract for another year? We've been trying to get rid of him the last time. Now you're thinking about extending his contract. That's the joke of a club that we have, right? They're not even hiding it anymore, right? Okay. Listen, if there's a way of keeping Harry Maguire, they will keep Harry Maguire. They're not going out and buying a new defender. They don't want to spend money, right? They don't want to spend money, right? So we're done. We're done. The Manchester United that you grew up with, right? And I've grown up with this club since the 80s, right? The Man United that you grew up with is gone. It's finished. It's dead. Rest in peace. Okay? That's it. It's done. These American parasites are not going anywhere. They're here and they're staying, and nobody is going to get rid of them. They turned down $8 fucking billion. They're going nowhere. They know if they stay longer, they will be able to bleed this club dry for years to fucking come, and they'll actually have more than 8 billion in their fucking pockets. We're a cash machine for them. Remember that, right? They'll only spend when it gets really bad, right? And even this season, right, they didn't actually spend the amount of money that I thought they would after getting back into the Champions League, but they're showing that they don't actually care anymore. They've gone to that point where they said, well, fuck it, we're not investing anymore. Who gives a shit? We'll give them the bare minimum. And then people turn on the manager. Oh, it's the manager's fault. It's the manager's fault. It's always the manager's fault, isn't it? It was Jose Mourinho's fault. It was Ollie's fault. It was Ralph Rangnick's fault. It was Louis van Gaal's fault. It was David fucking... Well, it was David Moyes' fault. I mean, he's the only manager that you can actually say was at fault. But again, he wasn't backed properly either. They brought in Fellaini for him, wasn't it? Right? Right? So it's every single manager, is it? And again, clowns and air fan. Oh, China! Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's what our club is. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. So, empty Old Trafford, disrupt the matches peacefully, do whatever you have to do. But marching to Old Trafford, then going in, no, not going to work anymore. So the 58, the 1958, wherever you call yourself, and then must, you know, that's what I think of you guys. You've had plenty of fucking opportunities over the years to get rid of these fuckers, and you haven't done enough, and you haven't. Right? And you can slag me off and say, I'm over here in Ireland, what have I ever done? Blah, 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 blah. Well, I can tell you fucking something. I can organise fucking something better than you fucking halfwits can anyway. I can tell you fucking that. I tell you, if I was running this fucking movement or these movements, it would have been fucking sorted and the Glazers would already be fucking gone with their bags fucking packed. Right? So grow a fucking backbone, grow some fucking balls and do the fucking right thing this time. Stop with your stupid little protests and actually do something worthwhile for a change. Anyway, I'm off. I'm off to play some gaming because that's what's keeping me going now. But anyway, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to back your manager. Don't forget to back these players and the staff at Manchester United who have to deal with another few more years of these fucking parasites. Anyway, until the next stream, which won't be probably long because I'm pretty sure with Manchester United, it's always fucking drama. They come in three, so this is the first bit of drama. We'll have two more pieces of drama because they always come in threes, folks. Bad news always comes in three. So look out for future streams on the channel. We'll be back for match reactions, and then, of course, I will get back to the press conferences now that I'm kind of over the last few fucking weeks. You know what, though? Please do, as fans, get behind the manager, please. Right? This man, I believe, is the only thing that's keeping this whole thing together right now. So get behind him and get behind the players, please. I beg you, we cannot afford to have another manager sacked. He is the right man. He hasn't been given the tools, but he's done the best with what he has and what money he has been given. Yes, well, we would all like the players that we wanted for the money that he spent. He's the manager and he's decided what he wanted, right? And we have to back him. We cannot allow the Glazers to get away scot-free again. We've got to back this man. We've got to back these players. And I would ask all Manchester United fans, please, please, please get behind this man, right? Because you know what? He's just gotten a raw deal just like the rest of us. Remember that. Our manager and these players as well have gotten a raw deal off these owners. Not everything is their fault either. Remember that. People tend to forget that, right? It's not all on the players, not all on the manager, right? All of the root causes of their problems are down to the fucking Glazers. Anyway, it's gone a bit dark now. You can't really see me face and I just look like a fucking dark screen. So I'm going to leave it there for now. Anyway, I'll see you later. Thank you for tuning in. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll talk to you for the next one. Have a good one, folks.
Your